Hi, so it's just me out here by myself. I'm in the forest. It's around about almost 7 o'clock now. It's just gotten dark. It's getting windy. It's getting cold. I'm naked. Oh my god. Ugh. Okay, so it's just me out here tonight. I'm completely naked. So it's just out. Okay, so it's just me out here tonight. Hey, so it's just me out here tonight. I'm completely naked, as you can see. All the way down to my feet, completely naked, no underwear, nothing. Okay, so it's getting very cold. It's almost about 7 o'clock, just not far from 7, maybe 6:40. It's gotten dark, it's getting cold. I'm in the UK. This is one of the first trips I've done in the UK. The reason why I don't really do the UK much is that it's not very exotic, but now that it's winter, well, it's now that it's autumn now even, now that's when things get cold, and that's when you've got to kind of survive out naked in the cold. It's going to be a very cold night. It's going to be a few degrees warm in the when it gets to like midnight. Maybe about 4 in the morning, it's going to be about 5-6 degrees. It's going to be absolutely freezing out here. As I said, I'm in no clothes as well, so that's going to make it 10 times harder. Now, my main concerns really aren't food or water. You know, this is a one-night thing. You know, I'm not going to die from thirst or die from malnutrition anytime soon. I've got plenty of fat on me to be able to keep my body reserves going. But my issues tonight are going to be two things. Well, my issue tonight is really just one thing. My problem is one thing, and that comes out in two ways. So problem is warmth. If I get too cold, I'll get hypothermia and I'll die out here. I'm miles away from the nearest places to get out, so I can't really hike out as it's too dark. I don't have my shoes on my feet, which means that I can't move at speed, and then it'll probably hurt my feet. I can't really see the ground too clear right now, which means that, you know, if I'm kind of walking around, I'm going to end up just tripping over, hurting myself worse. So I think the best move for me to do is to stay put. So, whilst the problem tonight is warmth, I need the warmth, there's two ways to hit it. Whilst the problem tonight is warmth, there's two ways to strike at that. Number one is shelter, number two is fire. Now, I want to focus on shelter first, because shelter is reliable. Everything you do to create a better shelter, you will reap the benefits. But with a fire, if you keep on, you know, but with a fire, if you kind of keep on doing, you know, the different ways to make a fire, what if you don't make the fire and that means you're going to spend the whole night cold? So at least a shelter, you're going to get at least something. Now, I was very, very fortunate tonight. I've been like walking around scouting, and I did actually notice somebody's actually left a half-made shelter. Well, I shouldn't say a half-made shelter. It was a fully made lean-to shelter, but obviously over time, you know, all the kind of leaves on it, it's all kind of decayed, being in disrepair. But that gives me a massive head start to what I need to do, and a massive advantage, you know. Because out here in survival, you know, the plan was to make it myself. You know, because you know, I come out to the woods, you're not going to expect anything out here. The plan was to make it myself. But if you do find something, you'd have to be an absolute idiot to not to use it. So I'm going to show you where it is. I'll put one of my bags down there already. Here we go. It's hard to see, but it's quite hard to see, but it's a basic lean-to shelter. So you got one main beam going down here, down at an angle, like a slow slope, and then you got pieces coming down at about 45 to 50 degree angles coming down. Now this is quite an effective shelter, as it's the easiest shelter to make. It's the easiest one by far, okay? It doesn't take any kind of tools at all. The second advantage is that you're able to kind of like keep a small compartment where, because you're sleeping on the floor, there's no airflow sapping heat from you. Though the floor will sap heat from you, the airflow will make it worse. It's on the ground, it's very compact, so when the air gets warm inside there, it's going to warm up your whole body and keep it warm for the whole night. I'm going to just show you around what it looks like. As you can see, it's got leaves on here, but you probably can't tell. It's got leaves here, but you probably can't tell they're all dead. There's massive holes in there. It's been raining today, on and off, which means that if it does rain again tonight, these holes are going to be an absolute... So what I've done is essentially reinforced the left-hand side with more leaves that will protect me from the wind, as well as kind of keeping insulation and protect me from any kind of precipitation which may come down during the night. I've also done part of the door. Here we go. So it leaves me a smaller pocket and that'll keep me warmer. I need to kind of fill in this side. As you can see, over here, that just goes straight in. So that's going to be a place where a lot of heat's going to come out. That's a place where the wind's going to hit me if the wind comes in that direction. Luckily the wind is going from the direction which is going to hit the strongest part of the shelter, which is good, but I want to still kind of cover this part up, just kind of cover me from the rain as well, and kind of protect me from any wind that comes from this side. I've made myself a pile of well, out of the way. I can feel the temperature dropping even more at the moment. It's getting much colder, so I need to finish my shelter and I need to start thinking about fire. I just walked into something that. Okay, gotta be careful about vlogging at the same time as walking. It's hard, but I want to use the camera light to kind of illuminate my path. So there we go. There we go. There we go. So now the plan is to get inside, see how warm it is, see how warm it feels, and I start thinking about, God damn it, it's raining. I think, yeah, it's raining. I want to get in the shelter fast. There goes my bag in there, one of my bags. There's some thorns here in the shelter already. There we go. You see that? There. So I'll take those out. I can't unless I snap it. Just have a quick, I'm gonna do a quick check of the shelter for any thorns. There's some there, but it's not a big concern. I'll be avoiding that area anyway. Get my bag off. Oh my God. There's plenty of leaves on the floor, which should be a bit softer. It should be a bit soft. Plenty of leaves on the floor, should be a bit softer for me to sleep on. But it's getting cold. It is getting actual cold. I like really need fire. It's getting cold. Thing is, when I was moving outside, it's not so bad because you're moving outside, you're exerting energy, kind of keeping your body warm. But when you're inside here, you suddenly realise that, my God, it's bloody cold when you start moving. It's warmer in here than it is outside, but you still get the breeze coming in. And I think it's raining. It's getting cold. My feet are feeling very itchy. What was that? Oh, it's getting cold, it's getting cold, it's getting cold, it's getting cold. You can just feel it as it's getting later. It's only like it's probably only about 7:30. So I've collected all my firewood. Might be able to see it there. I'm not sure if the night vision can see that far. I don't think it can. But it's absolutely freezing cold. It must be around, I don't know, it could be 10 PM, I'm not sure, I can't tell. But my God, it's freezing cold. If I don't make fire now, I'm gonna have to kind of think of a way to get out of this forest, because at the end of the day, it is gonna get colder and colder. And yeah, without fire, I'm literally screwed, because the shelter won't be good enough as it is by itself. You know, I've got nobody's body heat to share. I'm by myself. Like, hypothermia is gonna kick in. I'm shivering. My feet are freezing. But I'm gonna just go. I just need to just get going. I just need to do this like as soon as I can. I'm gonna make fire using a steel and a piece of flint. Gonna get a spark, and hopefully ignite some leaves, and from there be able to put, you know, some wood on there. But let's have a look. I'm on a beach on a desert island right now. That's what I'm thinking of. I'm on a beach on a desert island. Get a bit of chocolate at the ready. I feel like my hands are so cold. Thorn. My hands are so cold. I'm losing dexterity in them. Let's go for a strike. Getting sparks, but it's not enough. Just not getting sparks in the right places. Really bad flint. It's getting sparks, but it's not enough. There we go. Smoke. Almost there. It's a lot of smoke. That was one of the coldest night's sleep I've ever had. It's look at the shirt out, but it's time. It's just a cold sleep. It's time to get going. The sun's rising, and I need to leave. I need to, get moving. Peace. Bye bye.